Hello, exercise and hair loss. Gymming and hair loss has assumed a lot of prominence. We keep getting questions. Is gym harmful for hair? Is gym beneficial for hair? How much to do? What type to do? What about its effect on health? These questions have become prominent. And to answer these, I am Dr. Venkataram Mysore, dermatologist and hair transplant surgeon, Venkat Center for Skin, ENT and Plastic Surgery, Vijayanagar, Banshankari, Cunningham Road, Bangalore. Now, gymming and hair loss, let us see different aspects. One, is gymming beneficial to hair, to the skin, and to the body? What kind of exercises to be done? How much to be done? And then specifically, how does it affect bodies? And how does it affect health? Let us look at these different headings. Now, these questions have become important. Number one, because there are a lot of people who become bald and they often they say that we went to gym, then we started becoming bald. If you look at so many physical trainers, they often have got hair loss, they've got big muscles, they've got a beard, but poor hair on the scalp. So that is another reason. And recently, with two prominent celebrity deaths, we have come to know that questions are being asked whether gym was responsible for their death also. One was Puneet Rajkumar, the other one was a young model in Mumbai. They are supposed to have, we don't know the full facts, whether vigorous gym was responsible for their death. Now, it is well known, I'm coming to the point of view of health here, it is well known that Indians are particularly susceptible to developing what is called a metabolic syndrome, which is heart disease, blood pressure, obesity. Obesity doesn't mean being obese everywhere, obesity in the truncal obesity, diabetes, and hair loss. Hair loss is a marker for metabolic syndrome. So, in such an individual who is predisposed, vigorous gym puts strain on the heart, leading to death or other heart issues. To give example, 2 weeks back, we had a hair transplant patient, 29-year-old fellow, who was found to have extra heartbeats, ventricular ectopic beats during his medical examination. Last week, there was a 30-year-old doctor, an anesthetist, who was found to have diabetes, sugar with 339. He never knew he was a diabetes. So this is something very well known. Added to this is the fact that we don't have a tradition or a system of getting medical checkups at a young age. Even elderly don't get it done. So they go undetected, and suddenly whenever there is stress, whether it is vigorous exercise or surgery, then they can get into difficulty. So that is one part of the story. So we have to be moderate in what we do. And this is also the reason why we thoroughly investigate a patient for hair transplant, even though it's a local anesthesia surgery, with all investigations to be absolutely safe. Now let us come to the gymming and hair loss. Now in exercises, there are two types, aerobic and muscle building or weight led. Aerobic is generally to enhance the cardiac tolerance, effort tolerance, to build up the efficiency of the heart to pump. This is generally very good. More oxygen is supplied. It is good for hair also. There is no doubt about it. So walking, jogging, these are all beneficial. But the other one, the muscle building, vigorous muscle building, with lot of weights and exercises targeted at boosting of specific muscles, along with certain protein supplements, is something which has question marks about it. Now, to build muscles, you need two things. One is the androgen, other is the diet. Very high level of proteins, whey proteins, other supplements. Moderate amount of protein is beneficial. Even for the hair, it is beneficial. But when you take huge amounts of proteins, normal requirement is 1 gram per kg. That is, if you are 70 kgs, it is 70 grams. But if you take 200 grams of protein, 10 eggs a day, which is 100 grams, then what does it do? It boosts androgenic activity. It increases the level of the protein which carries the male hormone in the blood. And as you know, the male hormone is responsible for baldness. After all, baldness occurs only in men, not in women. So it is not a surprise that weight building activity, muscle building activity, androgenic activity can be associated with some amount of baldness. So vigorous exercise, extraordinary amount of muscle building can be harmful. So please be careful about this. Now, does it mean that you should not go to the gym? Am I saying that you should not do muscle building at all, exercise at all? Absolutely not. Do in moderation. Don't overdo it. And because metabolic syndrome in young people can be a silent killer, before you go on to the gym, take medical advice. Physical trainers are not doctors. Go to a doctor, get an ECG, get periodic checks done. Very, very important for safety. Please remember, being fit is different from feeling fit. Looking fit is different from being fit. You should be fit, not just look fit or feel fit. And for that, get a checkup done. Go to a physician. Let him take an ECG, let him do some other investigations as necessary, and do it every year. So this is what you need to do. The other issue is about the supplements. All kinds of supplements are provided, including anabolic steroid injections. I have had parents bringing their sons saying that he is getting some injections in the gym. Please do not take them. Anabolic steroid definitely help build muscle, but it can lead to baldness, as I told you. It can also lead to other side effects. It is not a good idea. Unless it is cleared by a physician, please do not go overboard in this. Same thing with proteins, I already mentioned. Keep it in a limit. Don't go over. Now, lastly, we have seen of late that young people have started developing wrinkles on the forehead, frown lines, which used to be there in about 55-year-old patient or 50-year-old patient. We are now seeing in 25-30 years. We still do not know why this is happening. But one of the reasons could be computer, staring at computer, putting the muscles of expression into action, staring into mobile screens for long periods of time with focusing and putting these muscles into action. And gym, when you do weightlifting, you are putting automatically these muscles into action. These may be responsible. Then one final thing, the tight dresses that one wears in the gym with this sweating can lead to fungal infections. This is something we have seen, an explosion of fungal infections. Again, it doesn't mean that you should not do gym, but wear loose fitting clothes. This is particularly true for women because they wear tight clothing. So certain types of fungus, such as in the thigh, which we never saw in women, they were only in men, have started appearing in women. These are some issues that creep with the modern lifestyle. Similarly, pimples, they can happen with anabolic effects. So that growth of hair on the woman's face, that can also be related to androgens. So these are all things which happen with changing lifestyles. Now we come to what to do. If you feel that you are losing hair while on gym, please consult a surgeon or a dermatologist. He will take a detailed history and find out the cause for it and treat it accordingly. If there is something to be eliminated, such as supplement, that will be done. Medicines to be given will be given. So pay attention to this. And then hair transplant is generally safe, but you should give a detailed history. We have had people who came for hair transplantation. Then we found that their bleeding time, clotting time were increased because they were taking some supplements. So don't hide anything in the history. And finally, just like I said, you should undergo medical checkup. Physical trainers are not doctors. Don't get transplantation anywhere and everywhere looking at advertisement just because something is cheap. You may look fit, you may feel fit, that doesn't mean you're fit. you still have to undergo all the necessary investigations before undergoing any surgery, including transplantation. Hair transplantation may be a daycare surgery, may be a local anesthesia surgery, may be a minor surgery, but it is a long surgery. It still is a surgery. So every protocol should be in place to make it a safe surgery. So consult a trained hair transplant team to do the surgery. Take care, be safe. Not just look fit, but also be fit. Thank you very much. If you like this video, you please share it. If you want any similar topic to be dealt with, please send us your feedback. Please visit venkatcenter.com and our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.